Time is an illusion.
For you! Time is an illusion. Time is a social construct.
Time is a fiction we have all agreed to humor.
Oh, I know.
Like money.
Yeah.
And there's the money.
Hello.
Free bird.
I love that song.
I feel like that's one Sky probably learned how to play some part of at some point.
Oh, I'm not gonna mention Buddy anymore. Sadness.
Imagine Buddy as in...
Lambs.
Ah.
We both had the healer chest piece.
Not always intentionally, but yes.
Yeah.
Sky's work has apparently chosen this moment to bother him. He's just answering them real quick. Yes, they said they just need to finish charging their headphones. Which is valid. I also hate listening to the sound of my headphones charging. They keep telling me eventually I get old enough that I won't be able to hear it anymore. So far, that's a lie.
Oh.
I mean, when you can't hear it, you won't be able to hear it.
Hello.
Hello. I know. I still hear it though. So, like, I'm turning 43 on Saturday. I shouldn't be able to hear that noise anymore. Yet here we are.
Honestly,
Happy
though,
birthday.
yep, happy birthday, and it'll be perfect fit for this one because it'll be buzzing.
Alright, we're gonna have to, like, go over where everybody's standing once we're in there, obviously, so.
Ooh, yes. Yeah, I know both sides for these, so I can do whatever.
Hey.
Awesome. Is there anything you're not sure about? We have a whole guides channel in the raid section, and there's threads for each of the boss fights, and that's where we stick all the things that are how we're doing things.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Ow. That is my skin.
Is that a kitten?
She's a lot.
Wait, I want to get a cat. I'm like really thinking about getting a kitten.
Oh, this is the enabler group, so we're all gonna say yes, go get the cat, because I think most of us have cats, except those of us that are sadly too allergic.
Max saw this already, but I'll put it in pictures. This is my menace. About, what, half an hour ago?
Oh my gosh. Look at that face.
Pictures.
I would really
I
like
love
to
the
have a
blurry
kitten.
ones because they won't sit still.
Ow!
I would not be able to.
Just kittens
Look at that
require
face.
containment.
The kitten's gonna get containment at some point. I'm hoping she's ready to fall asleep soon. Ow!
I currently just have the one as opposed to the 3 I had a few years ago, so.
Anyway, I think we
I
all
think-
said ready.
So cute.
Yes, I know, I've given Sky the powers, and he is, getting himself sorted out.
Do I need a burrito you? I'm gonna burrito you.
I want to be burrito.
I also want to be a burrito, let's be real.
I mean, you can do that while at your desk. You're the only thing
No, but then I
stopping
won't
you,
have
really.
any arms. And I need my arms.
Oh, yeah, you need the full. Okay, well, I mean, still be pretty thoroughly wrapped in a blanket. I'm frequently wrapped in a blanket.
That's why you need a Snuggie.
What do you mean the portrait? Nothing changed. I hate this game.
Portraits are crazy.
Nothing
It's
changed.
funny.
Is this H1? There's the other side of H1.
Hang on,
this
let's
one.
understand where we're gonna go. Let's put down a marker and just stand where we're gonna go.
Also, I am fake melee 1 as caster. And so are your buddies.
Yes. You have different buddies and partners, of
On.
course, in this one.
Me?
Yeah, because you're my... Are you in this one, actually? Maybe that's just the next one.
I think it's the next one that, yeah.
Yeah, this one should just be one partner, I think.
No, you're right. I'm just getting them muddled in my head at this point. Sometimes I stand with Mouse, sometimes I stand with Ash. You need to
That's right.
contain. You need to contain the kitten.
I might have to. I just need her to not focus on me for like 3 seconds and then she'll get distracted and do something else. Okay.
Well, that's not going to happen.
No, go play with the water bottle. Okay, I should be fine. We'll find out.
No, at third beat, we go out to... For defamation, we don't go out at our clock spots, we go out to the,
Is it a second beat?
yeah.
What am I doing?
Yeah, straight out
Yeah.
from
Wherever you end up when you go out, as long as everyone is spaced, it's fine.
It's just Party Finder calls that different things depending on which Party Finder you're in, and the way we do it is closest to the way Party Finder calls clock.
That's ridiculous.
I agree, but I'm just
That's why I don't party finder any of this, if I could possibly help it, so.
I'm trying to help Sumi with the
Got it.
ways that they are likely to be familiar with how people call things.
What is the most ridiculous way to do this thing? That's how party finder's gonna do it. Anyway, let's do a ready check. Are we all mentally and emotionally prepared?
No, Dice Reddit just gave me
Okay, you gotta ignore Reddit. We're here
like,
now.
That's good life advice in general.
Because now we need to go to step.
Who's main tank? Sorry.
One is main tank. Yes.
You need it.
I should, if you need to put my stance on, you're correct. That was my bad. I apologize.
Just want to make sure.
That is a fair question.
Let's put on a lovely show for the audience.
The progression of darkness.
Submit to your lovely queen.
Spread out.
Here comes our fearsome venom strike!
I was in the
Hope you're ready for me to steal your heart.
letters.
Oh, she's definitely feeling your love! Can the challenger resist the irresistible? I know I'm not.
I'll make you mine.
Get that?
2 go south, 3 go north. Watch the cards. Under.
Is everyone having a good time? I'm having so much fun! Aren't you? B is for brilliant.
What's this? Honeybee has changed her
2,
routine.
3, 4 go.
This is funny.
We're just getting started.
One's go north, 0 go south.
Who's my obedient little bee?
Rotate. One spread. One tower. Five. One's shooting in and buddies.
Your support means the world to me, everyone. No hard feelings if I kill you?
Under the boss. Supports go 1-ish, DPS go 3-ish.
Careful now. This
First
is
attack,
very,
first attack.
very deadly.
Second pair.
Going all
Third pair. Fourth pair. Supports Alpha Edge, DPS, Charlie Edge.
This may sting a little.
What a clash! Neither side is willing to yield.
Ooh, what a delightful battle this is.
In and then spread.
LB.
Started!
Too late.
Okay, yeah, wait.
Supports are out first. Supports are out first. Letters. Numbers. Under. Supports out. DPS dead center. Orient. DPS DPS towers. Thunder. Letters. DPS out. Supports dead center. Orient for your towers. Support towers. Sides. It's going to be in and then partners. In and partners.
Your support means the world to me, everyone. Beast will break you off, let it out.
Hotbox.
Nobody steals the spotlight from me.
Your debuff timer. Never mind, whatever.
Or we're just gonna not do that mechanic. I like that better.
Please stop for a sec.
It's all over.
Don't roll on anything. Just to be sure, Sumi, you just need hands upgrade. You said you don't need hands, right? Or
I should be good at everything. I should be done with this because hands don't get upgraded past crafting.
oh, okay.
Oh, right, yeah.
I can
Healer
double
doesn't,
check.
healer doesn't think
Sure, whatever. As long as I just want to make sure you don't need anything for your main. That's fine. Okay. Head is max. Hands are free lot. Feet is max. Tombstone is free lot. Glaze is Ren, Kato, Ash, Mao, and Max.
This is for alts, correct?
This is for alts, correct? Yeah, Max, we did this essentially just for you. So this was to get your head and hands or head and feet to be done with M2S.
Oh,
so
okay. Well, all right.
that's
So
why
we're
we
done
did
with
this
them
run.
too.
Because
We
we
are, in
love
fact-
you.
We're free.
We are free.
We're free.
And now explosions after people are done sorting out their stuff.
No more B.
I still like the song though.
I will probably
The
continue to...
primals did a good version of it at the latest show.
Yeah, listen. I think
I
that
will
the,
never
the
listen to
fourth
this
song
song
is still
again
my
as long as
favorite
I
though,
live.
actually.
Soken was singing the Honey Bee Lovely song.
Excellent.
And
Does
then,
not surprise me.
And then Akin came out to do the
Oh, cool.
Nice. Sky is spreadsheeting, and then we'll be all set.
You should have me as having 4 books.
I'm being real honest. I gave up on books.
Okay, cool.
Now that we're at alts and free lot gear, it's just like be free with your books, whatever you wish.
Oh, nope.
Oh.
Are we having headphone
Hi,
problems?
bye.
Okay.
Here we go. Yeah, the game sound wasn't working. I don't know why.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
So Max, you're getting dancer feet and paladin head.
Okay, sure, yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to fill that in for you now, or do you want to leave it so you can fill it in later?
If you want to do that, that's fine.
I said we have a spreadsheet, but we actually have 2 separate spreadsheets, because apparently we're just those kind of people. Because we have the mid-game spreadsheet, and we have the gear spreadsheet.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Yeah, that other
Where are they? Where are those?
They are in a channel that you couldn't see yet, because I figured we wanted to make sure you actually made it here, but you will be able to see it shortly.
For sure.
Body though, you need body, right, Sumi?
Yes.
All right.
And
And head upgrade.
yes. And that should be good for 3.
Okay, so head upgrade you're gonna wait for next week, but we'll give you body this week.
Oh, for sure.
I think everyone else has theirs anyhow.
Yeah, it's just alts for body.
Yeah, it's just ultra body at this point. Yeah.
And 3 doesn't have any weapon stuff, right?
Right, it has
three-
look
It
like
has the solvent.
yeah,
Oh.
Yeah, but that's if you bought the tome weapon, not the.
yeah.
Yeah, so if you have tome weapon
Yeah, I do.
and you want to upgrade it, you can have the solvent because we were just freeloading it, so we can just give it to you if you need it still.
Yeah, I'd use it. For sure.
Okay, some new channels will probably just have appeared for you there, Sumi. You might need to refresh Discord. I don't know how this works.
Yes. Fancy.
We had too many social people join the Discord, and I don't want to boot them out because it's nice to have social people, but also sometimes we just need to talk about static things, and so I made a hidden channel.
I mean, technically the static channel predates other channels, so.
Does I don't remember. Probably.
I'm good to go, by the way.
You're also the party leader still.
You gotta stop doing that to me.
You had the skip! I couldn't get this to the other thing.
Well,
Who gets the skip tends to depend on who has the craziest work day going on.
I need to back out.
Has time, so.
We've already seen it, Kata.
I need to back out.
Kano.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
She said she had to back out. I backed out.
Alright, check your portraits.
I didn't think he actually would. I was gonna commit, but all right.
No, I'll always commit to the bit.
Okay, I'm good.
Anyways, we had already seen your shames, so fixing it doesn't change the.
My DMV picture. We can't look at it.
I mean, we already saw it.
Maybe we already saw yours.
My work ID photo is so bad that whenever I actually wore it around my neck, one of my students would just like come over and flip it over so she didn't have to see the picture.
Oh, harsh.
That's kind of rude.
I mean, I don't photograph awesome.
I mean, me
Nobody
neither, but that
photographs
doesn't.
awesome for a work ID.
It's
I
still
do.
rude though.
I mean, look, some of the kids that I work with, they have the opposite of a filter, so.
No filter.
That's not great.
Hilariously, this one doesn't actually talk, she has selective mutism, so this is just how she expresses herself, so.
Okay, so Sumi, the big change, or the big thing from Party Finder is after Fuse or Foe, the merry-go-round, we do clock spots with you still at 4. But if it's buddies, you gotta go for 1.
No.
Oh no, he stays at 4 for buddies?
Pretty sure you stay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm the
then-
one that moves.
Oh,
then-
how does one? Okay.
I do.
but the knockback thing?
No, it's
Like the
after.
blue circle?
No, it's after the roundabout.
Where the
Sky, if it's-
different circle
Sky, if it's-
dailies on the ground?
Oh,
Right, if it's
that one,
buddies,
yeah,
the
yeah.
melees go to their buddy.
Right. Yeah, it's the merry-go-round where you have to go to like a clock spot, and healers always go. You always go at 4 anyways.
Yeah.
But if it's clock spread at the end of that, then you just stay at 4 instead of going back to your normal clock spot at Delta.
Okay. That'll work.
And Ash is Sumi's. Wait, what?
I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's fine.
I thought it was the other way around. Buddy is the normal partner of the other.
I'm turning around.
Yeah.
I won't lie. I still don't know.
Let's just
Yeah.
do the things, and then if we blow each other up, we can be like, okay, that was the thing.
Yeah.
Let's just
This one is partners the whole time. There's nobody.
nice.
Oh yeah,
No,
there's
there's-
just Ash is my partner when we dash in,
No.
because he's my melee partner.
But it's because on the the west side has never swapped Mao and Ash, whereas the right side swaps Max and Rika because of Rika being a melee and Ash not. So that's
basically
why
nothing changes for Sumi.
yeah, the west side is kind of weird, but the right side is different because
I mean, I
Rika's are
stacked with
melee.
at 4 when it's offset. Basically, whenever it's
Although-
offset and there's a melee.
Anyways,
thing,
Sumi shouldn't need to change
Don't talk over
anything.
Mao, he's still talking.
Sorry, Sumi shouldn't need to change anything. From his point of view, he's just gonna have random DPS show up and stack with him.
Yes.
Alright, now we're...
Do what you think is right.
Alright.
The true follower has muscled his way into the ring! Even I felt that one. Oh, but the challenger's still standing!
Clock and out. Charlie and then spread.
Don't mind me, throat's a bit parched.
Banned compound detected. Combatant disqualified.
Out of the way, tin cannon! My word, he just assaulted the referee! The scoundrel! No more distraction!
In and partner.
Way ahead of yourself,
Knock back to Charlie and then partner.
Oh, shit.
You thought you did.
And they're done! Is it over already?
I'm way in the back.
I see you.
They're still in it! But for how long?
Alright, I can still rose. Sorry. That was right.
Look at the one you're not tethered to.
Ho ho! Change their back! There's no escaping danger!
Dodge dash. Safe corners one. In and block.
Reveal can't save you as.
This game. I was like,
considering,
no, I
changing
thought Stewie
things a little
died
bit.
right in front of me, and I thought I died too, and then I was like, wait, no, I'm still alive. How'd that happen?
There's also rescue.
Food check.
Whoever picks.
You're doing excellent.
I haven't like touched the game in like a week and a half. So I've had like 13-hour work days every single day for the past like almost 2 weeks. So it's been quite a bit.
Sounds awful, I'm so sorry.
Alright, let's try it again.
The brute mother has muffled his way into the ring! Even I felt that one! Oh, but the challenger's still standing!
Out and partners. Alpha and then partners.
And they're done! Is it over already?
Yes, I was definitely.
Don't mind me. Throat's a bit parched.
Banned compound detected. Competent disqualified.
Out of the way, tin can! My word, he just assaulted the referee! The scoundrel! No more distractions!
In and blocking. Knockback from Alpha and then spread. waiting for final teams down.
You should know that I have a short fuse.
CCS, Delta Charlie. Supports, Alpha Bravo. Charlie, and then spread. Reorient for fuse field.
This is going to be a blast! The infernal
DPS
fuse
for
field!
short.
How will the Challenger respond?
Recap. Max. Ren. Sky. Sumi. Nada.
Pop it down.
I need something fiery! The Transformer is embiggening itself! Get ready for an
Bombardian
explosion
and
of
the spread at
ice!
the end.
Kaboom! The bombarding special!
3, 4, 5 out. In. Corner. Spread after knockback. Spread.
Only 3.
Charlie Delta. Look at the one you're not tethered to. Alpha Bravo. Safe corner is going to be 4. Knockback from Bravo and then partners. Friends involving. red. Switch sides, switch.
A vicious blow!
Get away from
That'll leave
Alpha.
a mark.
Just fucking do it.
Get next up just in case.
They're still in it, but for how long?
There you go. I want to get you up. I can't. Good enough.
Well done, super clean. Easy peasy. Okay.
It's all over.
Rolls again.
Until next
So, body is going to Sumi. Pants are free lot. Solvent, Sumi, you said you need it for your weapon.
Yeah.
Okay, solvent to Sumi. Twine is going to Mao.
Oh, now I roll a 96 for gift.
Yeah.
Of course you do.
Of course.
That's how it always works. Alright.
Alright.
We're going to take a moment to take some deep breaths and look at our gear. I will relink the mitigation spreadsheet, and then we will get ready to go to the next thing. Do we want to take a short break now, or do we want to just, like, give her?
I also don't think I've gotten as far in 4 as y'all have.
So we've been to Enrage, so guaranteed you haven't.
Yeah.
But we
That's
will
okay.
blow you through.
We're gonna drag you kicking and screaming. It's gonna be great.
Sounds
How
fun.
far have you seen?
Already
Uh,
to EE too, so like no one that doesn't have a static, we've got past there basically.
Got it.
Yeah.
So are we taking the break now, or are we doing it?
Yeah, let's take a
I
break.
declare a break now. Come back in like
Okay.
10 minutes.
Because I have laundry to
That's so fun.
Sumi, if you haven't, you should watch as much of the Hector guide as you can.
Yes.
We're
Have
doing
it up right now.
We're doing Hector, except for at the very, very end.
Okay.
But
I mean, no, Hector is still going to be the normal
Yeah,
sunrise.
he says
one.
normal sunrise in there. He just describes.
No,
those
we
methods.
do-
We're not
Hold
doing
on.
auto
We're not doing
We're not doing
auto. Yeah.
please hold. We do midnight different.
Oh right, yeah.
Which one do we do?
Midnight Sabbath.
It's all in the guide channel.
We do color quadrants instead of having instead of starting at your intercards and moving counterclockwise. That is the difference. Also, Sumi, if you go into the guides channel and go to the M4 guides channel and go to the very end, I have a little cheat sheet that has all of the positions.
Okay.
You are H1 in every position.
Sounds good.
It's Hector except for midnight.
And then my last midterm presentation was today, so I'm actually free tomorrow, so I can PF and practice a bit.
Just don't care. Unless you're sure.
Midterm, you're the baby of the group. Holy shit.
I'm 21. Yup.
Wow.
You are in fact the baby of the group by a significant margin.
Tomorrow, during the day, you mean, before our raid?
Yeah, I'm free.
Oh,
for,
sure, if you want
again.
to. I mean,
pretty much all day tomorrow except for the morning.
We normally have a don't party finder before the end of the raid week rule, but if you're trying to like catch up, then you are
Yeah, just like practice,
temporarily
not
free.
clear or
Yeah.
anything.
Real talk, you're not going to get anywhere near clear with the party
Yeah,
finder.
I doubt
The party
it.
finder can't do this fight very well.
What is it in EE2 that messes them up?
So they just don't know where to stand, and they don't know how to tell which is the right way to stand. They
It's
just,
funny because it's completely individual responsibility.
I know, and they just cannot do individual.
Well, yeah, Party Finder is bad at individual responsibility.
Yeah, like they just, and the other problem is that because they only have half the markers because they use the AutoCAD markers, there's just less guidance for where to stand, and they just consistently stand in the wrong spot. And they just like it's legitimately hard when you have half the markers to know where to stand, and they just consistently just don't stand in the right spot.
I am reasonably convinced that AutoCAD was a troll placed on PF to just like trick them into doing it badly.
I mean, I wouldn't do it the first time.
I mean, honestly, the whole uptime thing
Makes no sense, right?
Literally every melee class has some way to have uptime for like good uptime for like 2 or 3 GCDs if they prepare for it.
And the dumb part is, it's not even really uptime, because you still have to go downtime if you get South Tower. So like, it's not even really uptime.
No.
It's not, it's not. And any competent party can skip swords anyways, and you're already seeing Party Finder skip Sunrise. So, like, it's, the DPS check is so low it doesn't matter. It's just people being dumb. And then once they've like latched onto the dumb thing, they just continue to do it. I mean, I was able to clear on Saturday or whatever. So it is possible. But just, yeah, like every party is an EE2. Like, and like, it's either you EE2 or you clear. Like, if Party Finder can get past EE2, they can do the rest of the fight. But they just reliably cannot do EE2.
I'll be right back, 1 second.
one of my friends just recently got into endgame rating in 14 and is complaining to me that he has spent 2 entire nights on Honeybee Lovely and hasn't cleared it yet. I'm like, my friend, I have terrible news for you.
This is how endgame rating works.
You used to like maybe like single player or very small level co-op where, you know, yeah, you spend some time practicing, but it's going to be like a few hours, not a few days.
Crumble has a double French brownie this week. It is so good.
Wait, don't tell me that.
Fudgiest, chocolatiest brownie that ever brownied.
That looks so good.
Are you Canadian? Or is that store also in America?
It's also in America.
Yeah, it's also. I don't know if the Canadian stores have the same schedule as American stores or not.
What store?
Crumble cookies.
I guess it is. 'Cause I see it too.
Semi-sweet chocolate chunks. Fudge brownie. Icing. Lots of icing.
It only has a 4.3 average rating.
What are we writing about? I missed what the actual topic of this discussion was.
Double fudge brownies and crumble cookies this week.
That brownie has rounded corners. I'm very concerned about that.
Well, it's because it's single serve. They make it like that on purpose. They don't just make it like a big thing, just cut it up.
Cornbread cookie? The fuck's a cornbread cookie?
That one I don't like.
I think that's actually a biscuit, honestly. I don't think that counts as a cookie.
No, it looks like a cookie.
You can look like a cookie and be a biscuit.
No, they don't make biscuits in crumble.
Apparently there's one in Poco.
Okay.
Oh, it's in the Costco parking lot. Oh no, it's not. It's right across the road from from Costco.
Okay, well, I was gonna say I was planning on going to Costco tomorrow.
All right, well, Crumble Cookie is directly across the road from Costco. It's like
I actually
it's
can't
right
handle
across.
the like super over chocolatey brownies. It's too much sweet for me. But actually, I might try the cornbread thing. That sounds like it might be the kind of thing I'd like.
That's the thing with crumble. It's very they go along with it. If you're not a fan, like if you don't like really sweet things, it'll probably turn you off. They do like a slight underbake on their cookies.
We had that. What was that super sweet ice cream place? But the big marble slab. Marble slab? Yeah. I could not stand their ice cream. It was too sweet.
Cold Stone Creamery had a hot minute here.
Old Stone Creamery is okay, but I'm very picky about what I put in it.
They still have Cold Stone around, but not. Most of them are like tied
it didn't
to
really
a Tim's.
take off.
They were tied to the Tims, yeah. And the one here in Edmonton didn't make it.
At around the time Cold Stone first appeared, there was another similar thing that was Marble Slab Creamery, and it was way fucking better, and Marble Slab went out of business because Cold Stone had fancier logos.
That's
I
unfortunate.
know.
That is the hill that I will die on.
I tend to not go to Marble Slab. I don't need that in my life. I prefer Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen.
My favorite ice cream shop is like a little like tiny place that is not a chain. It's just this guy who makes his own ice cream and he sells it, and it's the best.
Is that the one your sister worked at?
Yeah, that one.
In the beaches, yeah.
Which also means we can vouch that he's actually decent to his employees too, which is always a bonus.
Cole's done a great job with shakes. Ice cream milkshakes.
Okay. So do you have any questions?
A lot, but I feel like I don't know what to ask. I guess we'll see what happens.
Alright.
Well, let's blow each other up at least once, and then we can talk about why that happened.
Yeah.
Did you find the like one pager to put on your other monitor?
You have another monitor, that's an assumption right there.
Not anymore.
Yeah,
I
there
did
you go.
before I moved. Gradual.
Alright, well maybe you might want to print it up. But did you find the one pager that I made? In the guides channel?
Yeah, let me link. I will copy the edition into static. This one.
Ash just stuck it in the static channel.
Ooh, I like that.
This is our edited version with how we actually do the thing, so.
Here, let me grab mine.
By our edited, I mean I did all the work.
iPad works.
Not really feel like it's something that's there.
I mean, I just have 2 monitors. I'm very spoiled. Yeah, I did not think that I needed a 3rd monitor. At first I was like, oh, this is a waste of space. But now that I've had 3 monitors for like a few months, now I'm like, okay, well now I need 3 monitors.
You can't go back. Okay.
I had to stand I had 4 monitors back when I worked for a company that sent me a separate computer to work from home on.
Yeah,
And
technically I have a work laptop, so I could have a 4th monitor, but since that is very definitely a work laptop with like sensitive information on it, I actually don't think it's like use it at home. Technically it's illegal for me to leave my laptop unsupervised. Right. Let's blow each other up and see what happens.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the league!
If one needs wings, one needs to flee.
She's crazy! Ha! A wickedly divine!
In North Square. Out. Supports bar DPS stuff. Black spot. It's out. Party on the marker. Healers baiting out. Out. Party on the markers. Healers baiting out. Party on the markers. Party on the markers. yours.
Oh, that's so much easier than PS.
Yes, sir, that's what we do. Cardinals.
There is no limit to Electro's potential.
Cardinals.
Stand in the card. Take it.
Oh, it's that one.
Gathering Eva, but to what end?
A 1 and 2. Stack with your partners. Box spots. You're gonna stay at 4. Your debuff timer. Charlie is north.
Oh my!
Bravo side spread. That's okay, you have not seen.
And they're done! Is it over already?
I'm jumping off.
Bravo is north.
We don't have enough bodies to like.
You should go.
So, so if you look at, it's called, on the chart, it's called EE2 AoEs. So you look for the vertical line, I'm going to call north, and that's going to be the line that has the gap in the middle. You're always going to be left. If you got hit twice, you're going to go close, and if you got hit 3 times, you're going to go far. Unless, if you're the first round. If you're the second round, you're only going to get hit once if you're close, and 2 if you go far. And then E2 has stack and spread locations based on, spread is always the same, it's just going to be mirrored. Stack depends on how many times you got hit.
See. Oh, okay. So spread is just like clock spots-ish?
Yeah, it's kind of clock spots-ish, but we're all on one side. So it's going to be mirrored, so I'm going to call like Bravo or Delta. The image shows Delta spread. So on Bravo spread, it's going to be the same thing, but you're going to be like out beyond 2.
And that's the EE2 spread image?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you just kind of look for the clear spot in the middle, and then to the left of that is going to be your spot.
Yeah, but it's always the same no matter what. EE2 stack, if we got that instead, is going to be different depending on if you get hit more times or less times.
That's the tricky one to remember.
Yep. And so, for the number of hits, it's like by rolls, and then 2 people get hit twice, 1 person gets hit 3 times, and 1 person gets hit once.
So, yeah, so what'll happen is 2 people will have short, so just looking at supports. 2 supports will have short timers, 2 supports will have long timers. The support timers will get hit either 2 times or 3 times for like the north position or the south position, and the longs will get hit 1 time or 2 times, and that's going to be the north position or the south position. And so you've got to remember, you're like long and you're like 1 or close, or you're, short and you're 3 and far. And that's just the thing you gotta like remember in your head. And then I'm gonna like call out what the new north is for that position, and it's gonna be cardinally new north, and then we're all gonna rotate, make that north, and go to your position based on that. You're always gonna be like left is north or west is north.
Okay, and then for the EE2 stack and spread images, what are north for those?
No, it's true north. So, yeah, it's gonna be for stack and spread. We go back to true north. So it's
But the AoEs are off.
yeah, it's arena relative for the AoEs. But we don't have a choice on that one. Like there's only one way to solve it. But the stack and spread, we just go back to true north because then that way it's just easier to just always have a marker to guide you to where you're going.
And she always does the cleave east to west anyway, so true north just makes no sense there.
I find it not for me.
Okay,
I
good.
think it's time to explode again.
Sounds pretty straightforward.
It's not too bad.
It takes a little hot minute to get like the muscle memory on where you need to go depending on what you have, but it's not like super complicated.
You just need to pay attention to make sure you know.
That's the real trick.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
Party finders.
If one needs wings, one needs simply wings.
His great wings! Ha! A wickedly devised!
In south of the square. Out. Sports bar, DPS pro. It is out, based on the markers, tanks fading first. Party is going to be further ordinary. So out, baits on the markers. Baits on the markers. Baits on the markers.
And they're done! Is it over already?
Baits on the markers. So for
They're back on their feet!
for baits on the markers, if it's so healers can either be first or second, and for baits on the markers, if you're not baiting, you need to go past your marker or like in past your marker, and you're only on your marker for your bait. And if and then if it's tanks first, then healers bait second, and then like healers first. Alright, let's keep trying. Yeah, I'm always gonna call in or out first. If it's bait party on the markers, with who's baiting with the very first.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply nature.
His great wings! Ha! A wickedly devised!
Out north of the square. In. Supports close, DPS bar. Spot. It is in, based on the markers, healers waiting. base on the markers. And base on the markers.
There is no limit to Electro's potential.
Gathering even. But to what end?
2 and 4. Two and spread.
And they're done! Is it over already? They're still in it! But for how long?
Lock spots. Here's up timer.
How's this?
Delta is north. Delta long. Okay. Delta side, stack with your partner. You're going to Alpha soon.
Oh my! The Challenger went down hard.
And Bravo is north. Yeah, so if you're long timer, you go up to the safe spot first. Yeah, so if you're long, you go up to the north. And if you're short, you go first. And then we do the stacker spread. And then if you're short, you go into the north. And if you're long, you go out to your spread spot.
Okay, see. And the number in the square is like how many times you get hit, right?
Yeah.
Previously.
Well, those numbers are the
that's
short
right.
numbers. If you're long, you have to take the number of times you got hit and mentally +1, because during the middle stacker spread you get hit by another thing that increments your count. So if you're the close one for long, you're only going to get hit by one of the wishwings out of the box. But then during the middle part, you're going to get hit by another one, which is going to increment you to 2. And then so you know, okay, well, I'm long and I got hit once, that means I got hit a second time from the middle part, so I'm going to go to the close location.
Okay. I think I understand it. I should get fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other hard part. I am not fast to get to the fast part, so you know.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the league!
If one needs wings, one needs simply lift.
His great wings! Ha! Oh, wickedly divine!
Out north of the square. And supports close, UPS bar. Spot. It is out. Party on the markers. Steelers leading bar. Party on the markers. Party spots. You got a timer.
How's this?
Bravo is north.
Oh my! The
Bravo
challenger went
side
down
stacks
hard.
partner. So you should be an alpha, I think, because you got hit twice in your long.
And they're down!
Yeah, we just got double
Is it
tapped.
over already?
Yeah.
But you were in the right spot.
Oh, Bravo.
No, hold on. You got hit 3 times.
I got hit.
You got hit
twice.
2 times. Yeah, so you should have been
I
an
have a long
alpha.
timer. So I go to long first, and then I go to alpha, like the north one. And then after that, I would go to bottom left corner,
Correct.
relative.
Yeah.
And after that, I would go to H1 spread. Or is there
No,
not a fourth?
there isn't. It's just a hamburger.
Okay.
There's the AoE, stacker spread, and then the second AoE. And that's it.
Oh, okay.
And then after that, we're on to Ion Cannon.
There's
Yeah,
the repeated stack bust with an ion cannon, yeah.
The repeated.
yeah, it's either stack or spread.
Oh. Right, yeah.
Here, hold on.
Yeah, so you were long timer and you got hit twice. So you would go to the stack and like at the beginning. Then you would have gone to A, and that was on Bravo side, so you would lean slightly on Bravo. And then you would go to the far southwest corner, like that bottom left corner from whatever the new direction.
And you call out the marker that's north?
Yes. Yeah, the marker that I call out is where everyone who's not spreading goes to stack.
Cool.
And again, after that, there's a big multi-hit party stack.
Does it do a ton of damage or just like
Because it requires
Everything in this fight requires some sort of healer mitigation or cooldown or die.
Okay.
There's pretty much nothing that you can just like passively heal.
Here, I put static thing help a little bit.
Glorious pain.
That is a much more useful MSP.
I hope it helps.
Yeah,
I would also,
Because
Yeah.
the
Makes sense.
adding,
That's all that matters.
adding the +1 thing in the start made sense. So I did it. Now I'm like, this just makes everything harder. So
I just
This-
in my
this is
head,
what
I
works
just
for you.
in my head, as soon as I know what my numbers are, I just convert it to close or far. So I'm either like short or long, close or far, and I just repeat that in my head.
Okay.
that makes sense.
And
Yeah, whatever works for you.
are all the short timers the same amount?
Yes.
Yes. There's a short timer and a long timer. There's two
Yeah,
numbers
the
for
short
you.
timers are
Yeah.
always like 21 seconds instead of long time.
Like 35, 40.
There's
40.
something.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's more than 20 by the time that you notice. It's probably a long timer.
Cool.
Again!
I like how much
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
Turn a bit on the cat.
If one needs wings, one needs to live.
She's crazy! Oh, wickedly divine!
Oh, north is a square.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Do we get to 25 I cast.
And they're done! Is it over already?
Spots. Out. Party on the markers. First. Party on the markers.
Don't know if I'll get action.
Oh no.
That was my bad.
Oh, it's fine.
Oh dear, the chapter's fallen out.
To me, this is what happens if you figure out what you're doing just enough that you start reading things, and then you die a bunch of times because you read things, and then you're good.
I've been throwing around white mages. New dash thing is very good for playing around with it.
As sad as I am about losing plunge, it's probably better that it's not a DPS thing anymore, because now I don't have to, like, just use them all up and then not have them when I need them, so. Which is clearly the intent, but it doesn't mean have to be happy about it.
Expedience is probably good for Electrobench too, by the way.
Oh, we're getting involuntary minions again.
Okay.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Because both the damage production
Wicked Thunder has returned to the
and
lead!
also get
If one needs wings, one needs simply...
She's great wings! Ha! I wish I think about it!
Out south of the square. In. Supports close DPS bar.
And they're done! Is it over already?
In baits on the markers, healers baiting the first. In baits on the markers.
They're back on their feet! What crit?
Out, tanks on the markers. In baits on the markers. Out, baits on the markers.
There is no limit to Electro's potential.
Gathering either, but to what end?
1 and 2. One and spread. Lock spots.
How's this?
Bravo is north.
Tiger spread.
Spread delta side. Alpha is north.
Take this!
Goes back to the end, really nice.
Daily time.
because I wasn't tapped up after the
right for ion cannon.
Watch and learn.
Ooh, look at that.
Bravo, bravo, bravo. Look at your debuff color. Look at your debuff color.
That's good after.
I'll erase you.
Tanks in front.
Go to debuff color, opposite.
Yeah. Okay. So hold on, there was a whole lot of talking over that, so we couldn't talk. Yes, Ash missed some heals. He did not get healed by some stuff, he did some target top-ups.
Yeah, I dropped a TBN on him, but there's only so much I can do.
Yeah, I'm just baffled because I thought he was in the middle and I thought I was right on top seriously, but I was very wrong there. So, thumbs up.
Like,
He wasn't topped up before the Cure 3 started.
I know, but like while I was doing stuff, like things you should have done up and it wasn't, so
I was at 4 digits after the big explosions from the squares.
I know, and I'm saying,
water.
and I'm saying after that, and before you died, I did throw out some heals, but they did not hit you, which is
Yeah,
probably because I was just not
Okay.
range. I thought I was.
Alright. I might not have gone
That's
fast enough.
We can. That's a solid problem.
We're okay.
Yeah, I'm done with
So Sumi, for ion cannon, she is the best thing you can do is look at the nipple of her marker, and you're just going to point to one direction or the other. You're going to go to the other side. You have you are not going to be able to survive more than 2 hits. So you should probably like put up a big shield and stuff on everyone, because as soon as you see which way her nipple turns, you need to go to the opposite side and get off right away, or you're not going to make it. The other thing you can do is you see the 2 little side arrows on the side of her. Whichever way she turns, the arrow that is the safe side is going to show up on the arena. So that's the other way you can look at it. Once we get there, you're going to get a color on you. You're going to be blue or yellow. Same as normal mode. You're going to stand on the opposite color. You're going to be far enough away that you're behind the tank. Then if you have a look at on the all-in-one sheet, there's ion cannon debuffs. There are 4 debuffs you can get. 2 of them, the blue donut and the blue circle, are the same thing. You're always going to go to the little dot that is closest to the boss on the left side looking at it.
This is one of the pictures we have up.
So that's the ion cannon debuffs picture. If you have a blue circle, no matter what the circle is, it is always on this dot. Like say the boss was at 4, you're always going to stand here if the boss is at 4. If you get a blue one or a green one that have 2 black people on them, you see where I'm standing on the square? You are going to stand inside of the square. Not the dead center, you're going to stand slightly in on the square towards the boss. If you have a purple debuff, you're going to stand on the outside of the square. And that's it. There are 3 positions. She's going to do it 3 times in a row. We've got big healing, and you may have to swap sides. As long as you're behind the tank, you're safe. So we may have to swap sides. I'm going to call swap or stay, and it's the exact same thing 3 times. You're going to do a big laser, you're going to get a debuff, you're going to do what your debuff tells you to do, one of the 3 positions, and then we're going to repeat it. And at the end of 3 times, there's going to be a tank buster, and we're on to intermission through phase 1.
That works.
The big thing that I personally look for in ion cannon is there a blue and circular? Is it a color with people, or is it purple? And because that's the 3 things that matter. You can figure out yourself how you want to figure that out.
The debuff can change each time.
Yes, every time it could be different, it could be the same.
Many a time I've had the same one for like half the evening and then get thrown off because now I have a different one.
This is a good time, if you don't already, to separate your buffs and debuffs, and if your debuff isn't big enough to your screen somewhere. But other than that, good job. Yeah, it's literally ion cannon debuffs, intermission, and then we're on phase 2. So you're halfway through the play. Well, once you're in intermission, you're halfway.
Keep a little TN up for that.
have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the league!
If one needs wings, one needs simply lift.
She's crazy! Ha! How wickedly divine!
In north of the square.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Out. Baits on the markers.
But for how
Tanks
long?
fading first. Out. Baits on the markers. Tanks fading first. In. Dealers on the markers. Out. Baits on
And
the
they're down!
markers.
Is it over already?
In. Baits on the markers. Let's reset. We have no signals.
So I died that first time. There was like an up and down line.
Yeah, there's always an up and down
There's
line.
always
that you
one
carry
right
out.
in the middle. It's what makes me stand in weird locations because yes,
So-
there's always right through the center.
It occurs to me that you can't see it from there. So yes, for in, you can't stand near the middle. Between these two lines is unsafe.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Like,
To be on the outside of the.
Yeah, what I do when it's the outside pulling up first is I just stand up as close to the line as I can so that I also have less space to move out here.
As a melee, I stand back melee for the inside.
Yeah,
It's melee is fine. You guys know like roughly where. But if you don't need to be a melee, then there's no point in play.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to look for it, it's like behind the boss, right at the edge of the arena, north of A. But it occurs to me that you can't see that. So
Yeah. A little far. With the boss right there. Cool.
I can understand the details.
That little pulling in.
Alright. It's gonna be that time of the night.
He's new. We're trying to be slow.
You'll find it eventually.
No need.
I forgot.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Help me remind guys, you're not
Wicked Thunder has returned to the league!
Honeybee Lovely with no music is worse than Honeybee Lovely with.
I do all of these without music.
You have like music in the background. Just if you're inside.
No, it's hard to hear people talking with music sometimes.
She's crazy! Ha! How wickedly divine!
North of the square. Out, south of the square. In,
And they're down! Is it over already?
towards far, DPS close. Nope, it's about. Clock spots. It is out,
They're back on
based
their
on the
feet.
markers,
What
pink fading first. Out, in, dealers on the markers. Out, melee on markers. In, range. 3 and 4. Three stack with your partner. Box spots, if you use the mouse timer.
How's this?
Charlie is north. Reorient. Bravo side spread.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Bravo is north.
So where Mao is right now, so you guys will refill next.
Yeah.
Take this!
All the dead bodies still float there, which is really fun.
Did you guys snapshot?
I just...
Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Like,
add
your bodies
Terravision
look
to
far enough
that.
apart.
It takes a second to figure out what to do there.
Because you don't want to do too much healing, because that's a waste. But then you find out, oh wait, that wasn't enough healing. And then
So we need to save quite a bit for stuff coming up.
Everyone's so spread out.
And there's no getting away from the spread out, unfortunately.
Thank you, Mal.
I think I got used to doing whatever. I was doing something for the next one to go there. Recheck that.
I used to have no music playing because I just couldn't parse voices and music, but now I'm used to y'all's voices quite honestly, so now I can keep the music on but very quietly.
Yeah, I just turned the master volume and it came down to like 20.
Yeah, that sounds like the conversation we're gonna have after. That sounds very nice, actually.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply living.
His great wings! Ha! How wickedly
South of the
designed!
square. Out north of the square.
Oh my! The challenger
In,
went down hard.
supports close. Supports close. Clock spot. It's in. Party on the markers. Tanks baiting close.
They're back on their feet! What great
Party on the markers. In. Healers baiting far. Melee baiting close. Party on the markers. Party on the markers.
There is no limit to Electro's potential.
gathering ether, but to what end?
2 and 4. Two and then spread. spots, looking at the best timers.
How's this?
Alpha is north. Bravo side is red. Delta is north.
Take this! Electrope has many uses. Watch and learn!
Oh, look at that massive
Delta.
cannon. Her skills are as sharp as ever.
Your debuff color.
I'll erase you.
Ankle breath. Your debuff.
And they're done!
Swap side. Ankle breath.
And this is just a normal hit and then do your debuff thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's big blast, then debuff, then big blast, then debuff, then big blast, then debuff.
Yeah, it's a ton of raid-wide damage in a very short period.
Oh, and it's the same place on both sides. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. You'll just flip depending on if you need to match the color or not. Otherwise, it's the same thing every time. Just depending on what you get.
Nope. The big problem with it is that you have a very short period of time to see your debuff, recognize your debuff, and move if you have to move. It's like you have to be basically like while you're healing, looking at your debuff bar. So as soon as the AoE goes out, the lines are looking at you have to know your debuff and start moving.
You don't have to move far at least, but yeah, you're going to be using a lot of those uses there. I put down a couple of big ones and then usually throwing out relays and whatever
Which
else.
ones do you use for that?
I use Asylum and Wizardry of the Bell. And I kind of space them out so they get kind of not where they're both fully overlapped, so they kind of
Okay.
But you probably need to like hard cast a shield for every single one.
Well, yeah, it's better to go just full on spam those heals. We can use those when we need to.
I'm just kidding. I overheal like this when I actually heal.
But we have tons of DPS. We are way ahead of
But I must have your soul!
The Wicked Thunder has returned to the lead!
all of us.
We just do it to make sure we have
If one needs wings, one needs simply
And for this,
She's crazy!
this one you can use it to anything.
Wickedly
Right?
divine!
North of the square. Yeah. North of the square.
Yeah, there's those.
In south of the square. Out in the middle. Out. Supports far, DPS close.
And they're done! Is it over already?
It is out first, party on the markers. Healers baiting away first. Healers baiting far, party on the markers.
They're still in it! But for how long?
Party on the markers. Party on the markers. Party on the markers.
Oh my! down hard. They're back on their feet. What a great finish.
There is no limit to Electro's potential.
Gathering either, but to what end?
One or two. Stacks your partners. Alpha is north. Bravo side, that's the partner.
Farewell.
And then Bravo is north.
Oh, take
Drunk.
this!
That looks painful.
No, I think I was too low. I forgot what my count was.
Counting is hard, honestly, because I always want to count how many have happened, and not necessarily how many have happened to me. And then I'm just like,
That's okay.
this, I'm done with this.
See, that's why I have cash.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your throne.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply lick.
She's crazy! Ha! Oh, wickedly divine!
Out north of the square. In supports close, DPS bar. DPS bar. Box spot. Out. Party on the markers. Healers fading away first. Out. Party on the markers. Party on the markers. Party on the markers.
Oh my! The challenger went down
Party on
hard.
the markers. I think you were a little too close. Just the doctor marker. I like that.
And
I
they're
try and
down!
be in,
Is it over already?
but like as like near-ish. But that means you have to be like
There is no
right
limit
on the
to Electro's potential.
I could see Max's face very smoothly casting, and I was like, oh, that's not gonna
Like
get
2 seconds away.
so far.
That-
Yeah,
that-
I know,
that
another
got
slow
to
cast was
myself,
taking
that's
forever.
Yeah, basically, even this should still be safe for you for party on the markers in, or baits on the markers in.
I'm gonna have a drink of water and just stretch for 1 moment because I think we all need a brief stretch.
You can do that in 3 slay casts.
Yeah, I personally find the joy of Witch Hunt is figuring out how I can read it without causing problems.
I mean, tank privilege helps a lot.
No, I mean, if you get double tap with Witch Hunt, you still die. But also things like, this is the border of where you can get a GCD off and still go back again. So it's possible for party on the markers to be like in, off a GCD and you can rush back again.
Check, by the way.
That could cause us 10 minutes.
Last half hour.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply
His great wings! Oh, simply divine!
In, south of the square. Out. Support's hard, yes, close.
Oh my! The challenger went down
That's embarrassing.
Right. It's out, party on the markers. Out, party on the markers, healers baiting away first.
They're back on their feet! What grit?
Party on the markers. Party on the markers. No, I think we're done.
And they're down! Is it over already?
No.
Probably because Sumi walked on the
No,
ice.
don't
The
worry
next
about
first
it.
one,
That would have been
hard.
I mean, I've walked off the edge in phase 2 and across the thingy many times, so.
This is nothing personal, but I
I
must
can't even
have
blame
your
the
soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
Learn a whole bunch of mechanics very quickly.
Thank you guys for teaching me things efficiently.
If one needs wings, one needs
Solidarity and getting the things done, with minimal maybe stuff.
Oh, simply divine!
In, south of the square. Support's hard, you get close. Hot spot. Out. baits on the markers, tanks waiting first. Out, baits on the markers. Healers on the markers. Out, baits on the markers. Baits on the markers.
There is no limit to electrode's potential.
Nothing either. But to what end?
3 and 4. One in spread. Boy, was I wrong.
And they're done! Is it over
No,
already?
that was a snapshot. Don't know how I got that wrong.
You said it so confidently that I was just like, I don't think that's right, but
What?
Yeah,
yeah.
it can't tell like which side a response is. It just tells you what the end result is that you're dealing with.
I was like specifically watching that one. I'm like, okay, so it's not 3 and 4. Oh, it is 3 and 4. Oh.
Okay, what? If I'm wrong, then just say wrong.
No, I doubted
No,
myself. I
because
was
you're
doubting
so
you.
confident, that's the thing.
I was very convinced that I got it backwards because that happens a lot.
I was not paying attention, so like the games I knew, and I probably would have.
Okay, well,
Fine, these things happen. You cannot be perfect all the time.
Yes.
alright, let's get to intermission.
And the dodge dance goes on.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
There's also this.
That's true.
I was gonna say most race callouts do actually sound like British callouts.
If one needs wings, one needs
South of the square. In south of the square. Out. Ports guard. Clock spot. Out. Party on the markers. Healers baiting far first. Out. Party on the markers. Party on the marker. Party on the marker. Party on the marker.
There is no limit to electrode's potential.
Nothing either. But to what end?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's 3 stacks of cards.
They know Ventrica was ready for it to happen.
I'm about a GTD off.
Note that happens in Party Fighter. Box spots. Look at your debuff timer. Box spots. Debuff timer. Delta is north. Reorient. Delta side, back to partner.
Did it.
Charlie is north. Charlie. Answer your question from earlier. Rika was still at Cardinal when the news went off for Cardinals, and
Oh, okay.
Electrope has many uses. Watch and learn.
Bravo.
Her skills are as sharp as ever.
Look at your debuff color.
I'll erase you.
Tanks in front. First debuff.
Oh my!
Stay.
The challenger went down hard.
Tanks in front.
You should be way closer than that. The problem was that you were too far away during that.
Use the small square in the middle as a reference. Basically, the back of it will be the furthest you want to be.
Or you don't even have to be the back. So, like, basically you could be on the center of the square because the tank is going to be near the front of it.
Hold on.
I was talking about the code. Get it right.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Sumi, what was your first debuff?
It was the blue people.
The blue people, so you need to be on the front side of the square.
Yeah.
The little wee one. I kept getting confused about, like, it was the whole square, but no, it's the wee little middle square of the square.
With all the effects going off, because that's the first window, that'll be kind of hard to see. So maybe turn off the party, thinking that the hour I'm seeing it.
The other thing also is that
I think it was you too slow.
if you're in the front of the boss, the little square is almost perfectly at the nipple. So like you'll be like right at the base of her nipple if you're the purple, and you're going to be like in between the inner circle and the outer circle if you're the if you're on her butt on the Charlie side, you're fucked. So you know, but that's how you're not on the north side.
Yeah, I like soft. Oh, I just didn't get time on it.
Yeah, that's why I was saying that you started like way back
Yeah.
at the second square, and you should be close to the center of the first
So
square.
the tanks stand here to the lines.
Well,
No, the tanks try and stand here.
We want to stand as close as possible because then we're not risking anyone not being behind us. So.
Yeah. And it doesn't matter how far behind you are.
No.
No, as long as they're in front of us.
Usually we're in front of this line. I don't know. I mean, for me, I won't speak for Ren, but usually I try and
That's
stay.
pretty much where I go too.
You'll want to be close so it's, less.
Just for reference, I stand in melee range the entire time for that. I do not leave melee range at all.
Yeah, you should be inside her hitbox pretty much the whole time.
And then did Electro Edge 2, does that part make sense? Because I think I heard you say something, but I wasn't entirely sure.
I think
Oh.
so.
Yeah, I think he was just fussed because he like went too far and wasn't like straight on A, but you were fine. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, okay.
And
As long as
can
you
it
and
be
the others.
both healers together and both things together.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It-
that-
it-
I think
it doesn't-
that's
any
what
random
made
combination.
it look wrong.
Yeah, we made that mistake at first too. It doesn't have to be healer, like it could be healer, type thing, whatever. But
if you zoom in really far on the stack, you can see that actually the colors are like, there's a slash through it, and then there is blue and green. Because yeah, it could just be straight up whatever. All you can do is like worry about yourself and hope that whoever's with you has figured this shit out.
You did it 100% correctly.
Possibility and
Yeah. Yeah, this fight is really, this tier especially has been really.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
rating.
This tier is very different from all of them.
Yeah, welcome to actually having courage.
I'd say this is the hardest first
If one needs wings, one needs to live.
It's not the hardest, but you definitely.
His great weakness! Ha! A wickedly
South of the
denied!
square. South of the square. Out north of the square. Supports post, DPS R. Hot spot. In, baits on the markers, healers baiting first. Baits on the markers, out. Baits on the markers, in. Baits on the markers, out.
And they're done! Is it over already?
There is no limit to Electro's
Just
potential.
didn't have enough mitigation.
Cardinals.
Gathering ether, but to what end?
1 and 3. 3 and spread. Yeah, you took 3k more health. Spread.
Max health.
Box spots, what do you do, left timer?
How's this?
Bravo is north. Reorient. Bravo side spread. Delta is north.
Electrode has many uses. Watch and learn.
Oh, look at that
Delta.
That skills as sharp as ever.
Debuff color. Top everyone off. Debuff color.
I'll erase you.
Tank on the front.
It is easy to forget about
That was completely me.
No
I
worries.
wasn't sure what happened, and then I realized there were 3 bodies in the middle. I was like, oh, okay.
I was paying too much attention to where the square is compared to the boss room. But now I know.
It takes a second.
That's
There's
happened.
a lot. Okay.
Good news is this is the last hard mechanic.
Cool.
I want to do the intermission.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings! Oh, wickedly divine!
In south of the square. Out. Supports close DPS bar. Block spot. In, party on the marker, and freedom close. In, party on the marker. Out, party on the marker. Party on the marker. Party on the marker.
There is no limit to Electro's potential.
Traveling Eva, but to what end?
2 and 4, I'm pretty sure. 4 and red. Block spots. Your debug timers.
How's this?
Alpha is north. Delta side spread. Bravo is north.
Take this!
Big No, we're missing.
Yeah, I didn't get to do
I just those I could have used down, but it was too late.
Well, we'll do a couple more pulls.
And then you go back and look at all the videos and you're like, oh, that makes way more sense now. I was watching the video ahead of time, but it never really makes sense until I do the thing. And then I go watch the video again and then it makes sense.
Also might be good to watch some like
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
Yeah. I think everything so far is just like immersion in the position.
If one needs wings, one needs simply
Wicked nigga vibe!
I got him. In north of the square. Sports bar, DPS close. On spot. Out. Party on the markers. Healers leading far first. Out. Party on the markers. Party on the markers. Party on the markers.
There is no limit to Electro's potential.
Gathering Eva, but to what end?
2 and 4. 4 and back to the partner. Spots.
How's this?
Deltas north. Reorient your camera. Delta side, stack the partner.
And they're done! Is it over already?
Alpha is north.
But I got up.
Okay, big breath. Good counting 4. Let's do one more. We'll do like 1 or 2 more pulls.
It's honestly towards the end of the night is when things tend to get a little silly. It's fine.
No, wow.
But that's how I count.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply wings.
His great wings! Ha! A wicked
North
nigga
of the
vibe!
square. Out north of the square. Sports bar, DPS closed. Box spot. In, party on the markers, tank stadium. In, party on the markers. Party on the markers. Party on the markers.
Oh my! The challenger went down
Party on the
hard.
markers.
So that's going to be.
They're back on their feet.
There is no limit to Electro's potential.
Gathering ether, but to what end?
1 and 2. One back to your partner. Look at your debuff timer. Bravo is north. Reorient. Delta side, stack with a partner. Delta is north.
Wait, there's up one.
Yeah, we're now free.
Take this!
Please never go far. Trying to be specific, just like.
Electro has many uses. Watch and learn!
Oh, look at that. That's
Bravo.
Her skills are as sharp as ever.
Look at your debuff color. Debuff color.
I'll erase you!
Tank in front. Look at your knee debuff. Debuff.
Is it over already?
Stay.
Like, went to the back to square rather than the front.
No. Also, Rika and Kato were both here instead of on the dot.
No, Sumi was like way out here.
Sumi was like
middle.
here.
On the dot.
Yeah,
He was
that
like
was
here. He didn't.
Okay. Sumu was on the other side though. I'm just saying that Rika and
Yeah.
Kato were on my side, and they were both here instead of here.
okay.
I think that
Usually it's not
that's
that
enough for today, though, to be quite honest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
usually
We're all
they
very
have
tired, and we're getting silly.
Yeah, it's not that big.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, good job, everyone. Sumi, if you have questions, let me know. Otherwise, yeah, definitely watch some POVs and watch the guide, and hopefully tomorrow we'll get back to phase 2.
Yeah, for sure.